Let's get something up right from the start. You're not stealing someone's dream life by going after your own. You're not the villain in someone else's story just because you desire something big, something bold, or something beautiful. And manifesting your dream job, your soulmate, your financial freedom, whatever it is, doesn't mean someone else goes without. That's not how reality works. You're not competing, you're creating. And that tiny shift in understanding changes everything. Now, I know that sounds lofty, maybe even a little confusing at first. We're all raised in a world that taught us to measure, to compare, to compete. We're told that there's only so much to go around, so if someone else gets there first, then there's less for you. And the moment you buy into that kind of thinking, you're not manifesting, you're scrambling. You're operating from a place of lack. You're fighting for scraps when the buffet is still fully stocked behind you. So here's what you need to know. Every person has free will, but only in their own reality. That's the big secret most people never question. They're not trying to overpower, so you're not trying to overpower someone else's will to get what you want. You're aligning with a version of reality that is already yours. Because reality reflects your assumptions, not someone else's permission.
Exactly. And that's the first mind bender for most people. We live in a society that thrives on shared experience. We assume we're all walking around inside the same objective world, dealing with the same limited pool of opportunities, relationships, resources. But in truth, every single person is experiencing a unique, self-contained reality that is shaped by their own consciousness. And that is exactly why two people can want the same thing and both get it in completely different ways without ever bumping into each other on the path. Let's take the classic example. Two people want the same specific person as a romantic partner. Bob wants to be with Taylor. Lisa also wants to be with Taylor. From a traditional perspective, this creates tension. Who will Taylor choose? Who's going to lose? But from the perspective of conscious creation, they're not in the same universe. Bob's reality unfolds according to his inner assumptions. If he truly believes he's chosen, if he persists in that vision, his world arranges itself accordingly. Maybe Taylor walks back into his life at the perfect time. In Lisa's world, a totally different sequence of events plays out. Maybe Taylor ends up appearing Sid. Maybe she attracts someone even more aligned because her assumptions shift along the way. And here's the kicker. Neither of them stole anything from the other. There was no competition, just parallel realities, unique to each individual, designed by their consciousness.
And that's where people get stuck, isn't it? In this illusion of a shared stage. We think we're all acting out one play together, fighting for the same roles, auditioning for the same spotlight, worried that if someone else gets cast, we're out. But really, we're all working from our own scripts. So if you're still thinking, but what if someone else gets it first? What if there's no room left for me? You've already tuned into a version of reality based on fear and shortage. And let me tell you, that version isn't your only option. Lack is not a law. Scarcity isn't some cosmic rulebook. It's just a belief system. And the second you drop it, everything opens up. When you understand that the universe is reflective, not rations, you stop chasing and start choosing. Your desires aren't greedy, they're guiding you. And your success is a selfish. It's inevitable if you can hold the belief that is yours already and it's on the way, without needing anyone else to lose for you to win.
Yes, and this leads us to something really powerful. Ethics still matter, but just in a different way. When you hear that you create your own reality, It can be tempting to think, great, I'll script everything I want and get it no matter what. But conscious creation doesn't work through force. It works through alignment. You're not bending others to your will. You're aligning with the version of reality where your desire is naturally fulfilled. And in that version, no one has to suffer. No one gets hurt. And no one loses. That's why the golden rule still applies, but it's energetic. If you want to be loved, dwell in that feeling of love. If you want peace, stop trying to control everything. If you want trust, start trusting yourself first. Because the energy you operate from becomes the reality that you step into.
So let's talk practically. What do you actually do with all of this? First, stop competing. And I really mean that. Drop the game entirely. That person you're comparing yourself to on Instagram, they're living in their world. They're not in your world. Their success doesn't subtract from your potential. It's not a pie with limited slices. It's more like a never-ending bakery. And your custom cake is already being decorated. Second, own your desires. Without guilt, without apology. Desire is divine. It's not here to punish you or tease you. It's here to lead you. If something calls to your heart, it's not something random, it's resonant. You're not being greedy, you're being shown what is possible. And third, persist. Keep going. Even when the 3D world looks like the opposite. That's just old energy still playing out. It's the echo, not the commands. The real shift already happened inside of you. So now all you have to do is let that version catch up.
And don't forget to laugh along the way. Honestly, this whole reality game has a great sense of humor. Sometimes the timing is weird. Sometimes the plot twists are wild. But when you stop taking it so seriously, you start to move with it instead of against it. You remember that I'm not here to win against others. I'm here to win within myself. So whatever it is you want, love, success, clarity, peace, it's not a question of deserving. You already do. It's not a question of whether there's enough. There always is. It's only ever a question of whether you believe it long enough for your world to reflect it back.
If this talk shifted something in you, even just a little bit, please give it a like. Just share it with someone who needs to hear it, and don't forget to subscribe. We're here to remind you that you're the creator, not the competitor. And we're dropping new insights regularly. So hit the bell so you know this was coming next. Your reality will thank you for it.
So manifest boldly. Ask with confidence. Walk like it's already yours, because it is. You're not competing, you're creating. And you don't need to fight for what's already designed to be yours. Just claim it with love and with trust, and with the knowing that your world will always meet you at the level of your belief. Until next time, think differently, dream boldly, and create consciously.
I'm a quiet rebel. I don't need